Hi there, Lloyd Silver with Cairn Marketing, where we help businesses achieve online marketing domination guaranteed. So today we're going to talk about why your website is falling short in terms of ranking in search engines and getting you the type of traffic you need to have online marketing success and drive real-world profits. In just a couple of minutes, I'll break down the major reasons why your site is underperforming, and I'll share with you something that is incredibly exciting that you can do to get a huge leg up on your competition. But first, let me very briefly tell you a little bit about myself. I built my first website about 15 years ago using good old-fashioned HTML programming. It looked absolutely horrible in today's standards, but that didn't make a difference. It didn't make a difference because I knew way back then that unless people found my site, then nothing else really mattered. So I was drawn to learning about search engine rankings and how to get that site and all the other sites I was building to the top. And frankly, it was pretty easy. Since that time, the internet has evolved, web design has evolved, and so is what we now call search engine optimization. Search engines like Google and Bing are getting smarter and smarter about how they make sure that they deliver the best possible results when people are searching. And because search engines are continuing to evolve, we need to continue to evolve the techniques and strategies that we use when building websites. So I'm constantly learning, I'm constantly testing, I'm constantly talking with other experts on what's working and what's not every single day. I'm completely plugged into SEO for the long term, not just for some quick rankings that'll disappear the next time Google updates its algorithm, but long-term sustainable rankings that result in long-term profits for your business. Sounds good? Excellent. So, why are we here today? Why is this important? As you can probably tell, I'm passionate about SEO, but really, SEO isn't what's important. What's important is that your business is getting more leads, closing more business, and making more money. Really, in the end, let's be real, this is all about making more money. SEO is just a technique that we're using to get there. But it's an important technique. The last report that I saw said that 97% of American consumers use the internet before they purchase a product or service from a local business. These aren't people simply buying online. They want to buy from a real brick and mortar business, but they're still using the internet to find out what they should buy and who they should be buying from. I believe that if you're not actively managing your online presence, your business will be out of business in the next 3 to 5 years. The trends just couldn't be more clear. And that's why we're here today. Long-term sustainable profits for your business by dominating online marketing. And while we use numerous techniques to make that happen, today we're talking about SEO. So if you're watching this video, you're probably not happy with how your website is performing in terms of driving new customers to your business. But don't worry, you're not alone. Most local and regional businesses, the types of businesses that we work with the most, have this same problem. But it's a problem you can fix, and we'll start making that happen today. There are three major categories that influence how well your site is doing in terms of driving traffic through search engines. First is what is typically referred to as on-page optimization. These are things that we have complete control over on our site and on individual pages. And I think the most important factor of all is knowing what your customers are searching for online. What are they typing in at Google or Bing? What you think they might be searching for isn't necessarily the same as what they're really doing. And there might be numerous ways they are looking for the exact same type of product or service, what we call keyword synonyms. So my first suggestion is to make a very thorough list of every way your customers can be searching for you and your products and services online. Make a few groups, and each of those groups represents a theme that turns into a page. Now, when we're working with clients, we go much deeper than this in terms of establishing the theme of a site, as well as a theme of pages, and then connecting all those pages together in a very special way that supercharges the results. But just doing this first step can make a huge difference. Now, you might come up with 5 or 6 synonyms for something, and you'll want to actually use each of those terms judiciously in your page. Unfortunately, Google loves that. Gone are the days when we can throw just a few words and an image or two on a page and get great results. Google wants content. They want good content, and they're rewarding sites that provide good content with higher rankings. So, don't skimp on your writing. The last suggestion I'll give in terms of on-page optimization is taking a look at your meta title and meta description. These are still very important, not only in terms of helping with site rankings, but also influencing people to click on your links. If you're using WordPress or Drupal or another content management system, you can usually set these by using a plugin. If you don't know what a meta title or description is, you can see an example here. This is the meta title, and this below is the description. And Google uses what you include to help determine what your page is about, and that influences rankings. And having the right title and description can help get someone to click your link and not your competitors. The next area is inbound links. In a very basic way, every website that links to yours is casting a vote that your site is important. And today, it's not about the number of those votes, because not every vote is equal. Votes from important sites carry much more weight than those from less important sites. It's not always easy to get sites to link to yours, but it's incredibly important. We have some techniques that we use that produce great results, but you can certainly get links yourself from your clients, suppliers, organizations you're involved with like the Chamber of Commerce and other places. Another area that's incredibly important, especially for local businesses, are what's referred to in the industry as citations. What we're talking about here is Google Places, Bing Places, Yahoo Local, Yelp, Foursquare, and various other local directories. There are hundreds of these that can help you get better rankings, but more importantly, they can get you more customers to your site and into your store or business. Now, there are some things you can do to really take advantage of these citations, but those are some secrets that we tend to reserve for our clients. Another thing to consider in terms of links are your own social networks. Obviously, this is a very simple source to get. Make sure that you're linking to your website from your Facebook account, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, LinkedIn, and other social profiles that you might have. The last area that we'll look at is what I'll refer to as trust and authenticity. And this is really, really becoming important. I'm sure this isn't going to shock you, but there's a lot of fakeness on the internet. And it's really concerning to companies like Google and Microsoft. If the listings they provide are shady, people won't trust them. And that means they're going to lose revenue. So everyone is beginning to take active steps to combat this. So, does Google know who you are? This is one very simple tactic you can use. Make sure you've got a Google Plus account personally, and then connect all of your other social networks to it. Basically, prove to Google that you're real and who you say you are. When you do that, you can create what's known as Google authorship on your website. This is where you connect your website pages to your Google Plus account to tell Google that you are in fact responsible for this content. This helps establish trust, and it can result in a listing like this, which you probably have seen when browsing yourself. This not only helps establish trust with Google, which we believe is playing an increasing role in rankings, but it also increases conversions, as people are more likely to click on a link with authorship than one without. You should also make sure that you create a Google Plus business page and then add your website and verify that website. And as part of building citations, you're going to want to create a Google Places page for your business, add your physical address. In a couple of weeks, you're going to get a postcard in the mail, and you'll be able to confirm that this address is real. More trust, more authenticity, and you'll be rewarded with better rankings and more visitors. Next, let's talk about social signals. This means your fans, your followers, your likes and retweets, your plus ones, and all the other measures that demonstrate that real people actually care about you and your business. We're seeing these also influence search engine rankings today. And lastly, are you participating in the conversation about your products and services? This is an extension to building trust, but it's really important today that you're creating content relevant to your business and publishing that content everywhere. Now, that can take a little bit of time and effort, and again, we've got some ways of doing that and making it a pretty easy and simple process. But fake people and businesses don't tend to create regular quality content. So doing that, creating regular content, quality content relevant to your business, is another way that we're showing Google that we're real and that we should be listened to in the form of top rankings. I mentioned that I'd share something that you can start doing today that I almost guarantee none of your competitors are even thinking about. Probably you haven't even heard about this. And it's called the semantic web. I'm sure you've heard of Web 2.0, which is how we describe the state of the internet today. Well, the semantic web you could kind of consider Web 3.0, and it's coming soon. It's all about creating standards of describing information online, describing businesses, products, services, events, everything about them in a consistent way. And when this happens, it becomes possible for all of the sites, services, and applications on the internet to really start communicating with one another. And it's going to completely change the way search results will be produced. It's already started, but it's really going to be in full swing in the next 18 months or so. Here's a very, very simple example. This is Cairn Marketing's contact page, and you can see that our address and phone number is listed. But websites and other online applications have a hard time knowing for sure that this is an address, let alone that it's our address. So if we take a look at the code that we use for our contact information, you can see that we're using special formatting based upon semantic web standards that formally declares that this is Cairn Marketing's address and phone number. So now when you're searching for us, it becomes pretty easy for other sites and services to know what contact information to display. And this is yet another way of building trust online. You can learn more about this by visiting schema.org, where most of these standards for businesses, products, services, and lots of other categories can be found. And of course, this is an area where we have a great deal of expertise and can help you implement. So, I hope that you found this information useful. I believe that you can take these simple concepts and put them to use and get better results than you're currently getting. But if you really want to dominate online marketing and get a steady stream of leads and new customers for your business, then please consider working with us. Now, to avoid conflicts of interest, we do limit our clientele, so the first step would be to see if we're even available to work with you. And then we'd be happy to talk about your business and its needs, determine if it would be a good fit for us to work together, and then we can produce a formal proposal. Thank you for watching. I wish you the best of luck and hope we have a chance to talk further. I'm Lloyd Silver of Cairn Marketing, where we help businesses achieve online marketing domination guaranteed. Have a great day.